Adopting a dog or puppy from an animal shelter can be especially daunting for first-time pet owners. That dog will be sharing your life for the next 10 to 15 years, so it's important to get this relationship right from the start. Whilst a particular breed might be a nice to have, there are other essential factors to consider that are integral to making the adoption process as smooth and easy as possible. To help simplify the process, here are 11 important things to take into account before adopting a dog from a shelter. For the moment, let's put aside questions like dog breed and personality and focus on the most important question. Is a dog even right for you? Desiring a dog doesn't always mean you're ready for the responsibility. Here are a few examples of the areas you need to consider first. Lifestyle and flexibility. What is your current lifestyle like? Are you a very busy person who spends a lot of time away from your house? Dogs are very social and tend not to do well in solitude. Leaving a dog alone for too long can lead to behavioral issues. Loved ones. How will those around you be impacted by the dog? Have you considered small children, older relatives, and those with allergies, including yourself? If you suffer from allergies and still want to adopt a dog, consider breeds that have a non-shedding coat. Physical maintenance. Different dogs require different levels of grooming and physical care. How much time and money are you willing to invest? Dogs require a lot of care that can affect your wallet. You need to spend money on vet visits, bedding, collar, harness, high-quality dog food, treats, toys, grooming, etc. So sit down and ask yourself if you have the money, time, and commitment to adopt a dog. Otherwise, it may not be the right time for you yet. Puppy or adult? Both factors have their pros and cons. Puppies are tons of fun, but one must consider house and obedience training. In addition, puppies tend to be destructive if left unattended. Young puppies also have poor bladder control 24/7. So that means you taking time off for his potty training. With a puppy of a mixed breed, there is no telling how large the dog will grow or what he may look like. On the other hand, size and temperament will be less of an issue for adult dogs. If they were surrendered by their original owners, they may also possess some basic obedience skills and may even be toilet trained. An adult dog will also be less likely to do damage in your house. Dogs have a natural shedding pattern and you need to be accustomed to it. They shed at least once a year, and during those periods be prepared to find dog hair everywhere, especially on your clothes, shoes, couch, and even on your food. On top of that, there are certain breeds with high maintenance coats that require regular grooming, either by yourself or through professional grooming, which can cost you. Also, be prepared to invest in an automatic vacuum cleaner to help clean dog hair from the floors and sofa. Dogs come in all sizes, and this is something to be considered if you are currently renting the space where you live. So check first with your landlord if there are any issues. Keep in mind that larger dogs will require higher maintenance. They eat more and their medical treatments also cost more. Apart from that, are you physically strong enough to carry the dog if he is injured? Or rein him in if he pulls on the leash after seeing a squirrel? On the other hand, bigger dogs tend to be more robust than smaller ones, and more tolerant of rough petting by kids. Smaller dogs generally require delicate handling. Finally, we come to the question of the size of space a dog needs. Contrary to what you may think, the size of a dog doesn't always correlate to the space he requires. Big breeds do adapt well to small homes. The amount of space a dog needs is actually determined by his energy level. This brings us to the next point. Energy levels can vary widely between individual dogs and their breed. If the energy level of the owner doesn't match that of the dog, the adoption may not always work out. Once again, size is not a factor, as a large dog may be low energy, depending on his breed, while smaller breeds like a Jack Russell can be hyperactive and require lots of exercises. So consider, what is your energy level right now in your life? A dog's energy level also changes as he grows older, so a senior dog belonging to a high-energy breed might end up being perfect for a laid-back person. So you have understood the first 5 considerations and wish to proceed with adopting a dog from a shelter? Congratulations! Let's pay a visit to the dog shelter. Over at the shelter, it's a thrilling and also emotional moment as you scan the faces of those puppy eyes looking at you. When you finally spot a dog that you may be interested in, it is recommended that you observe the dog from a distance. Pay attention to the dog's actions, mood, body posture, energy level, and sociability with other dogs and humans. Does the dog give you a warm, fuzzy feeling or otherwise? Sometimes it will be good to trust your gut instinct, as you'll be spending many years with your potential pet dog. Whatever it is, do not rush, as there are other factors to consider as well. The potential pet dog may already have some level of obedience training, or maybe even zero. Whatever the reasons the dog is in the shelter, he can still become a happy, well-adjusted part of the family as long as you are willing to train him. For now, you want to assess his intelligence and level of training. For instance, does he come to you when you call his name? Does he walk well on a leash or pulls you all over the place? Can he follow basic commands like sit or stay? This basic assessment can help you determine how much training you'll need to provide for the dog later. Here are some questions you may want to ask at the shelter, as advised by the Humane Society of the United States. How long has the dog been there? Did the dog arrive as a stray? Was the dog surrendered by a previous owner? If so, why? The answers will give you an insight into your potential pet dog and help you determine how you can best cater to his needs. However, there's also a chance that the shelter won't know much about the dog's past. Pets are in shelters for reasons outside of their control and can sometimes be due to the circumstances of their ex-owners. For example, their owner may have passed away, or family circumstances may have changed, like a new baby. Or their owner has moved out of the country. Another important question to ask is if the dog has any medical history. Most rescues will at least be vaccinated on entry to the shelter. Ask for a copy of the dog's medical history and study carefully for any signs of illness the dog exhibited or had treated. Remember to keep a copy to give to your veterinarian. There is an important behavior issue that will only be revealed when food is introduced. Some dogs engage in food guarding, where they become protective over their food or even toys. Food guarding behavior can range from mild growling to biting. An overly aggressive response to food can be dangerous for you and those in your household. It might also be worth asking the shelter staff to feed a dog in front of you and pretend to want to take the food so you can assess the situation yourself. A dog that has been adequately socialized is friendly to most people and other animals. Well-socialized dogs are also more comfortable in unfamiliar situations, according to the Animal Humane Society. Be sure to take note of the dog's first reaction to you. Is he cautious, aggressive, or friendly? This behavior will let you know how the new dog will react to strangers on the street and in your home. It's also a good idea to see how he interacts with other dogs too. Some dogs are friendly to humans but aggressive towards other dogs. If so, there are professional trainers that specializes in solving aggression problems. Before you commit, it will be a good idea to visit the dog 1 or 2 more times. A dog's behavior can vary depending on how they're feeling, what they were doing before you interacted with them, the time of day, and so on. Visit the dog a few hours later or on another day to get an idea of the dog's different moods. This repeat visit will also allow you to further bond with him. If you have family members or even another dog, it will be good to bring them for subsequent visits to let the new dog get to know and like them too. Doing so will make the transition for him easier. If you are feeling somewhat stressed out after watching this video, do take a deep breath. Yes, all of these factors can seem very overwhelming, but you must research carefully when it comes to choosing the right member for your family. Doing so will make the transition process smoother. On the other hand, these factors may even have already helped you decide on what you are looking for. We wish you all the best in your new journey. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. We upload new content weekly.